Okay, now I'm going to show you how to derive the LM curve. Now the LM curve, each point on the LM curve, just like the IS curve, but this time the LM curve, each point on the curve represents equilibrium in the financial or money markets. So we're going to derive our LM curve based upon the information that we found in Chapter 4 on the financial market. So we're going to go into the money market to derive our LM curve. So if you remember from the money market, we have interest rate, this is I, and then we have real money, or M over P. Now, inside the graph, we have money supply. That's not sensitive to any interest rate, so that's why it's completely inelastic, because the Federal Reserve determines how much money is in circulation. And then we have our money demand curve. And this is the first equilibrium point. Okay, so I'm going to draw that right beside over here where I'm going to put that LM curve, where I have interest rate, and before was output, but output and income, as you remember, is the same thing. So I'm going to put output, comma, income, and that's going to be Y. All right, so for this first A, that's going to be right here at this particular point. All right, and the reason why we know this is because this Y, which is the income, is right here in the parentheses, because we know that money demand is equal to $YLI. Okay, and we're going to, if we know that we're talking about nominal money, but we want to turn it into real money, we can just divide both sides of the equation by P, and now we have real money demand is equal to YLI, and that's what we're going to be dealing with, this equation down here. So our money demand right now is at Y, which is this income level. Now let's say that the income increases. If the income increases, you can't just move along the existing curve for money demand. You would have to shift the money demand curve to the right. And when you shift the money demand curve to the right, your new Y prime is greater than your previous level of Y. So your new income, your higher level of income, is greater than what it was before. And now you're at equilibrium level B. So in that situation, your interest rate went up in both of those cases. Why did your interest rate go up? Because the money supply didn't change. So while people's income and their desire to want more money and their demand for more money increased, the Federal Reserve did not increase the money supply. So in order for the Federal Reserve to in order for equilibrium to be created based upon this issue of scarcity of money, the Federal Reserve increased the interest rate. So what this is showing us is that between the Y and I, it's a positive relationship, because as the Y, which is income, increases, money demand increases, and this causes the interest rate to increase. All right, so now we first was here, point A, that's I. Now the interest at point B, the interest rate has, well, let's go over here first. Y1, which is our original income level, an increase in income to Y2 caused money demand to increase and thus the interest rate to increase. So now we're right here at I2. And therefore we have our upward sloping LM curve, which represents equilibrium in the financial markets. The LM curve shows that there's a positive relationship between income and interest rate. And this explains the positive relationship. Post questions below if you have any. Take care.